Hello everyone, it's me, AwesomeAni, back here. Sorry for not posting in a while, with everything going on. I haven't found much time to post on YouTube, but now we're back with another video, and this one is a chess video, and it's going to be about the London system, and you guys can see me play a game of chess against the computer. So stay tuned for that to see who wins. So this is on leechess.org, and so you can copy the link if you want. Pause the video here, and if you want to follow along, you can copy it. So this is the London system, and so first move, you would move here. And it's just a normal opening. And the main part of the London system is this move right here, which is, this is called the London Bishop, and you have to keep it safe at all times. So now, what we want is, we want this here, right here. This is kind of like the position we want to be in at some point. So let's go on. So we want the first two moves, which is this move, and then we want this move. And now our third move is right here, which allows the queen open and the bishop open on this side. And one more thing, if you haven't noticed yet, you can keep this pawn up here. But first, before we do that, we move our knight, and then, whoops, wrong one. We move up our pawns, so we have a solid pawn structure, and so this pawn right here is really protected. So now we have this other knight, and we want to take it here to protect this square, because this can be a little bit powerful for black. So now if black attacks our bishop, we don't want black to take it. So we go here, and if black does take it, our rook gets like a huge column of space. So now if they're developed their castle, we can move our bishop out, so we have opportunity to castle. So now black here wants to play e5, which is this move, so he can get control of the center and take this pawn. So what we can do is we can annoy him, and we can just take it, and we can just take that space. And now what happens is, if they want to, because what happens is our bishop is protecting it and our pawn is protecting it. So the way we support black on e5, what we can do is we can, let's see here, we can, so right here, so we can move pawn up here, so we have like double protection. So what happens is, if he wants to take that, then we can take with either of these pawns. So now we have something called a stone wall. Okay, so these moves, and so these are just some normal moves that we play in the London system. Now we have that. Now we advance this. Now this is a move that's different. So he wants to get this London bishop, and we can't retreat back here, because here he would have control over this square. So what we could do is, we could, so we have to free up a space. So what we could do is, we could move this in h3, so the bishop can just go over here and escape from the knight. So we take our bishop back here, and then we complete our development, so we go there. And now if our king is here, we then castle, so we can keep our king in the safe spot. So London system over again. Now it's different. If they replicate the London system like we did, we play knight cf3. we play knight f3. So we almost always build a pyramid of pawns, is what Lenin Perez said. But the reason for this is you don't always do it because sometimes black should be the one that plays it. So we play c4 instead of c3. Now that black built the pawns, we can move our queen out, threatening to capture this rook. Now, if we exchange queen, so black is proposing a queen trade, and so the way we can encourage that is by moving this pawn up. And now if he takes, we take with this, and now our rook is open. Now, part of the London system is the slab defense. So we make the main movements. And now, the slab defense, the bishop goes to f5. So black first plays this move, and then this move to create this kind of structure here. And then when he plays this, he's trying to target this weak pawn, so we move it here. And if he tries to protect that pawn, or whoops, wrong spot. Now he has built the pawn chain, and now the bishop is out of it, so he doesn't. Our bishop isn't trapped. So remember to move this on to the next chapter because it might be different. So, London system, main moves. So now, if black does not make c5, which is right here, so we don't need to make c3, because if black doesn't make this move, we don't need to really protect our pawn much here. So we don't need to build that pawn structure, and we don't need to move our knight because it's not really necessary. So we play knight f3 in this situation, and now we play bishop g3, so we're protecting it. And now, if we want, you can build your pyramid of pawns, or you can advance your knight and stuff. So that is the semi-Slav defense. So now this is the King's Indian. So now we could play d5 and transpose the main line, but so we could keep pushing this pawn, but we don't want that. And instead we want knight c3. So this is an error that is really common in London system, and is having a standard plan against the King's Indian defense. And when you're faced with this defense, we must change the plan and play knight c3, e4, queenside castling, and attack on the king side with the g and h pawns. So basically, we would play this right here. So we would play e4. Then we would play queen d2. Then now we queenside castle, and now we play against this, attacking the king. So now we just attack the kings with their pawns. And yeah, that was it. So now you're at the part of the video where I actually play a game of chess. So I don't really know what my ELO rating is, but I don't really know what my ELO rating is. So, but I'm just playing against Stockfish level 5. I don't know if this is too much or too little. So I'm just gonna play the London system. So we're just playing normal. We're just advancing our pawns, getting our development. So I see he's brought his queen out, so he might try planning an attack on that rook. but for right now, it's not that much of a threat. So now he's got our London bishop. He's trying to take that. So we retreat. We finish our development. Now we can castle. So now I see he's going for this. So what I can do is I can block this space. And now he can't really take it. Okay, so now he's going for my knight. I have this space right here, so I can just take that space. Castle. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? Now, it's just whatever. So I am going to push this pawn. And then I can develop my rook. So now he went for the rook. I know he can't take it, so I don't have to worry. So I think what he's going for right now is this pawn, which is weak right here. So I can push the pawn. So now he's gone for my London bishop, and we know for a fact that we do not ever want to lose our London bishop. So right here, what is he planning? So I'm guessing he's going to go for my bishop. And what we can do to protect it is by getting my... I can't leave my queen out. I can't move my queen, but I can do this, I think. Ooh. I was not expecting that type of response. So now he's got my bishop, but I can just move my king out of there, I think. Oh, he's got my rook. So now what? So now, okay, so he doesn't want to trade queens. So now, so that was just a series of captures. So I'm starting to think that the Stockfish level 5 was probably the right choice. So he's trying to fork my king and queen. So the way I can prevent this, I can go for a queen exchange. That might be good for me. So right now, this current match is actually pretty challenging. So I don't know what move I should play right now. I can't really move my, so I'm guessing the piece I should move is probably my rook. I'll move this up. And he can't take that because of this. So right now he's just moving his queen. So okay, so I've got an idea. So it's here, and so my